position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield.
Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it out with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread.
There he goes! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Runs for the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Complete to the left. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Makes the catch. It's Odo. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's got it. All the to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
To the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there untouched.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Odom. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll immediately call timeout. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Play action. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the returner is stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on, just know they're going to try that play again.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put Into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Dropping back, it's Mateer.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Setting up the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. New set of downs after the completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He does not fold on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 35. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The option look. Power football with the run. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They feed him again, finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Winfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads it left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Tatum. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Well, jet sweep pass. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.